How's it going, guys? This is going to be a video on my BMW 135i N55. Just going to be a quick video because that's what I was looking for when I was looking for videos. Here I'm just removing the cowling, all 8mm bolts. Make sure that you be careful with that sensor on the left hand side, passenger side. There's also a sensor on the intake box there. And then there are the 3 wires, starter one, 2 other computer ones connected on the back there, the filter. The filter just pops up. It's not held by any bolts or anything like that. Make sure you undo the clamp right by the intake side of the turbo. Here I already took off the little plastic covering that was on top of the spark plug, the ignition coils underneath the wiring there. Those just pop up easily. And I was actually moving the wiring for the O2 sensors, so I had more leeway, a little bit more room to get to the starter back there. Here I'm moving the throttle body. The charge pipe was very easy to take off. Just make sure you don't break it. It's actually very soft. There is a sensor on that too, I believe a map sensor. I was already taking off the intake here. I had trouble with the DME plugs, but it's very simple. You just had to push in the farthest one. You had to push it down towards the wheel, driver's side wheel, on the one close to the firewall, and then you pinch it and then it can come out. And the other ones are very easy to come out, very simple. I actually had trouble getting to the bolt back here for the starter. I bought a whole bunch of different flex heads. None of them worked for me. What I actually did was I had to chisel out the ear of the starter, and then the bolt just came loose because it came out very easily once the tension was off. I got another bolt from the random auto parts store, put it together, and it worked for me. And here I was torquing the studs by hand. And then I was going to put the nuts on and torque them to 15 Newton meters in sequential order, of course. It was a good idea to also look at your intake valves, see how dirty they are, because I've seen people use like intake valve cleaner from like AutoZone or whatnot to clean them up and make sure you don't get any of the junk inside the chamber. So make sure it's at TDC. Yeah, that was just double checking everything just by hand, just to make sure everything's okay. That was a completed product. Please remember, wherever the plug goes, there are some special plugs, and if you don't know how some of the ones get taken out, some of them have special ways to get pulled off, especially the round ones. They have to pinch plastic on the sides. Well, I fixed the starter. It is a good idea to properly diagnose the car to make sure that it is a starter. I mean, check the battery, check the alternator, make sure the battery is getting charged. My car simply did not do anything as soon as I pressed the button and the ignition was on. And symptoms were that before my car actually started slowing, having super slow starts. I was thinking it was the high pressure fuel pump, but it was actually the starter. Here's a trick you can actually do if you're stranded, because I was actually stranded. I had to get towed because it didn't work the second time, but I just used a 1/2 inch, 6-inch extension there, and I hit it against the starter in the back. I hit it a couple times and then I attempted to turn on the car, and it actually worked for the first time. And I decided to take the car out because after that my starter kept on working over and over and over, like 10-20 times. It started flawlessly. By the time I put gas and I turned it back on, it didn't turn back on. Instead, I was stranded, so I had to wait at the gas station for a tow, and then I got towed back home. That's when I started working on the starter. Good luck, guys. Any questions, you can write in the comments if you'd like, but I'll definitely link the video that I watched that really helped me out a ton. It is a long video. It was a 40-minute video, but the guy gave solid advice and everything was on point, and he went through the entire process.